Hey folks, and welcome back, and thank you for joining me again in Pattaya this week. I'm actually staying here at the Embryo Hotel. It's actually a recommendation quite a long time ago now, and it's taken me this long to get here. Yeah, this was a recommendation from someone, and when I was looking this time, it come up and it's quite a nice price, so I thought I'll give this one a go. I'll put a map up, show you where I am. It's quite close to, in fact it's next door to the depot I stayed a few months ago, so I kind of know the area. Nice big car park I'm standing in at the moment. They've got a swimming pool on the roof. They're building another swimming pool that looks quite impressive. Well, that's going to be finished. I'm actually on the 4th floor. Double room. Well, I've actually got a double room with a single bed in, so it's technically a triple room. Yeah, it's a nice large room. So yeah, let me go and show you around this one. Check-in. I did arrive a little bit earlier and there was no chance of getting in the room. It's a strict 2 o'clock and it's a 500 baht deposit on the room and just your normal like check-in procedures. Yeah, she did actually offer me an in-room massage, which again I've not had before. So yeah, it's sort of, yeah, so if you want a sort of someone to come to your room for an in-room massage, then reception can organise it for you. There's actually an open air corridor, which I haven't had for a while, and this is my room, just here. Right, let's have a look at this room. So as we come in, we've got obviously a couple of light switches, slot for your electric, and then this side we've got quite a large luggage rack, a couple of robes, a little drawer, and there is slippers, although they look like they might have been used, so we'll leave them there. And then we've got 3-in-1 coffees, a couple of waters that are complimentary, kettle, glasses, large fridge, and then a bin, a sort of a desk, television, probably 42-inch maybe, something like that. And then sort of just a little mirror and a single chair. And then we've got 2 beds. We've got a double and a single. The double is a good 6 foot, that is. And a nice sort of, it's like feather effect wallpaper. I say it's quite a large room, this. Let's do the long shot from the corner. You can see what I mean, yeah. Yeah, it's a big room, this one. Right, let's have a look out on the balcony. Alright, so we've got a couple of chairs, so can you clearly smoke out on the balcony, and a table. So a nice large balcony. They're actually building a new swimming pool, she did tell me, it is under construction. And it looks like that'd be quite nice when it's done. Right, well, it didn't actually look in this cupboard. Oh, there is a safety box. Oh, it's not actually fixed down at all, but you get a laptop in it, and there's an empty cupboard underneath as well. And you've got these, rather than sort of the normal coffee cups, they're actually ceramic sort of beakers. So I'm guessing you can perhaps take them to the swimming pool maybe with you. Right, let's do the blackout test then. Oh, there we go. Yeah, that's nice and dark. You could easily sleep in here. If I just put it around to the bed, yeah, that's absolutely no problem at all sleeping in here, which I might do in a minute. Alright, let's have a look at the bed. So I say 6-foot bed, 1-piece mattress, I think. Yep, 1-piece mattress. quite soft. It is a continuous sprung one, and it's just a mattress with a protector on top. But yeah, it's quite soft actually. And the pillows are quite nice, quite soft pillows. And one of these, we put that over there. That's all we need for that. And then you've got various sort of towels. There's only one side table, which, bearing in mind there's sort of potentially 3 people could sleep in it, with sort of a double and a single. Right, let's go and have a look at the ensuite. So it's a little bit of a step down into the ensuite. Again, large ensuite. Philips hairdryer, a couple of sockets, nice large mirror. And then we've got shampoo and shower gel, cotton buds, shower cups and things. Toilet, hose, paper. And we've actually got a bath. So again, people do ask for bathtubs. It's not a massive bath, I wouldn't have thought. For the size of the room, you've got all this space here. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, is that what, 150 maybe? And then a shower over, but there is no, there's no shower curtain or anything. So again, you might have to lay in the bath to have your shower. All right, let's try the shower. Yeah, so it's not too bad. If you sit in the bath, you should be alright. But I think if we put it up here, might well be a bit spattery. Oh, it's actually open, and there's actually an open vent, and that's why you can hear the traffic noise outside. So I think we're going to have to keep that door shut. Yeah, and if you close that door, it's much better. Right, so let's have a look at the room from here. I would say, all in all, this is quite a nice room, and it's quite a sizable room. So, all right, let's go and have a look at the rest of the hotel. So my final thoughts on the Embryo. Well, I can actually see why this was recommended. I actually think this is quite a nice hotel, this. Really nice big room. Yeah, lovely big room. You could actually sleep 3, no problem at all here. Nice balcony with sort of table and chairs outside. They're building a new swimming pool. There's one on the roof and there's a new one being built downstairs. I think that'd be quite nice when that's finished. So there is a slight bit of construction noise at the moment. But it didn't start till 9 o'clock this morning, and it's going to be finished in probably 2 or 3 weeks' time. So even by the time this video comes out, I'm guessing it'll be finished and up and running. Check-in was 2 o'clock. It's a strict 2 o'clock. I did arrive a little bit earlier, as I tend to, and there was no chance of getting in the room, so I sort of went away for lunch and come back. So yeah, it's a 2 o'clock check-in, 500 baht deposit. For the room. Yeah, television is actually a smart television, and I actually ended up watching YouTube, and I found a couple of films on YouTube last night. Yeah, Wi-Fi, I put the speeds up as normal. It was okay, it wasn't brilliant. I made a video call yesterday and it kept sort of dropping, but it's okay, let's say. Parking, there's plenty of parking. There's actually 2 car parks, so there's plenty of parking. The bed was super comfortable, 6-foot bed, single piece mattress, and it was really nice and comfortable. So noise level, there really wasn't any noise at all. You get a slight bit of traffic noise. There's a sort of an air brick like vent in the bathroom that's sort of basically an open window with a mesh on it, and you do get a little bit of road noise through that, but if you keep the door shut, it's no problem at all. Yeah, I mean location, I think we're actually in Bangkok, that kind of area, I think that's how you say it. So yeah, there's lots of sort of places to eat and lots of places to go out, which is a different area from where I normally stay. You could, if you wanted to, walk into sort of Blackout and Soi 7 from here. It would probably take you 20 or so minutes, but there's enough going around. There's enough going around here. I would have thought to keep you entertained. If you fancy sort of trying a different area, it is guest friendly. She informed me, not in so many words, but you know how it is. So there's no issue with that if you want to invite a friend back. Or a room this size, you never know. I won't say that. So what did I pay for this one? Well, I actually paid 1,003 baht, room only. They do breakfast is an extra 200. But yeah, I had room only, and I think for a room this size, and it is a nice room for 1,000 baht. Yeah, and I've actually enjoyed my stay. Thank you for the recommendation, and I would definitely come back here. And they've even got their own little sort of zoo in the car park. To be honest with you, it's not the cleanest I've come across. But yeah, maybe I'm guessing it's for the kids. And they've got sort of rabbits and birds, and there's a big sort of tortoise out there. So yeah, there's everything here. So all in all, I think this is a pretty good hotel. A different location. You've actually got Big C across the road as well. So, you know, and the harbour, shopping mall. So there's plenty around here. So I say thanks very much for watching, and I'll leave this one here, and I'll say, as always, if you can give me a like and a subscribe and a share, I always appreciate it. And thanks very much for watching, and bye for now.